Hello, friends. Welcome to Josiah Venture Stories. You will hear incredible stories of life change from the mission field and be inspired by the movement of God in Central and Eastern Europe. I'm your host, Gwen Gardner, and I'm so excited to share today's conversations featuring various summer interns with you. Summer is one of the most exciting seasons across the 16 Central and Eastern European countries where Josiah Venture serves. Local churches are gearing up for camps, short-term teams are arriving, and perhaps one of the most energizing parts of the season, our summer internship program is officially underway. Every year, we welcome college students and young adults who love Jesus and are passionate about sharing the gospel. They come ready to serve, grow, and help impact the next generation across this region. Their journey begins with a 2-day amazing race, this year taking them through Prague, Ostrava, and Friedland in the Czech Republic. Along the way, teams tackle physical, mental, and spiritual challenges designed to build teamwork, increase their communication and decision-making skills, and more. Following the race, interns head straight into a full week of training at Hotel Malnovice in the Czech Republic. There, they dive into Josiah Venture's vision and mission, explore tools like Fusion and Edge Sports, learn how to share the gospel in a European context, take personality assessments, and even master the camp dance, all to equip them for a summer of meaningful ministry. I had the privilege of joining intern training this year, and in this episode, you'll get to hear from some of our 2025 interns. You'll find out what led them to apply, what the amazing race was like, and how God is already moving in their stories. As you listen, we'd love for you to pray with us. Our online prayer room features specific requests for each intern serving this summer. You can find the link in the show notes. Thanks so much for listening and enjoy getting to know these summer interns. Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Can you please say your full name for the people and where you're from?
Yes, my name is Juliana Weeks, and I am from Illinois.
Okay, but you go by Julie.
Yes, I do.
Okay, this is good to know. And now, are you in school, out of school? What's the school situation?
Yes, so I just finished my sophomore year of nursing school at Illinois State University.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're done.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, so what I want to know is, how did you hear about the Josiah Venture summer internship?
Yeah, so previously, the past 2 years, I've served on a short-term mission trip team to Slovakia. I was there for 2 weeks, helped with camps, and that was so fun and just like really encouraging and cool to see how God's working in Slovakia. From there, at the debrief after camp, I heard about the internship and didn't think much of it. But then one of the Slovak leaders came to our church on a visit, and he approached my missions pastor to contact me. And so I heard about it through them, and they really just encouraged me to apply for it.
Wow. So you said, okay, I'll apply.
Basically, yeah.
So that's why Slovakia, you really wanted to go there. Yes. Okay. And then do you know what you're going to be doing this summer?
Yeah, so this summer is actually going to look a little different. Our intern team is only 2 people. And so instead of us going together to different cities, we are going to be splitting up into the 2 short-term teams, cities that we went to before. So I'll be working a lot with the local church, CB Jelena Church, the youth group, and hopefully do some edge sports there as well.
Ooh, are you excited about sports? Are you sporty?
I am. I'm very competitive. So
okay, what's your favorite sport?
I would have to say to play is tennis or pickleball. So.
Oh, I love pickleball.
Yes, I don't have it here, so.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
The first time I ever played pickleball, some friends like made a pickleball court like in Slovenia. It was so fun.
Yes.
Now, what are you hoping to gain from this internship experience?
Yeah. So my first kind of journey with missions didn't really start until this past year. I went to a conference that really educated me on like why missions are important and why every Christian should be passionate about missions. And I learned that we should be passionate about missions because we should be passionate about God's glory being spread throughout the nations. And so that's where it kind of all started. And so I'm excited to learn about what that looks like in the day-to-day, not just the fun 2-week trips we get to go on, but I would like to see just like a longer taste of what that experience in the day-to-day struggles and opportunities look like.
Yeah. No, that's good. It's good to have just like going into the summer, a big picture in mind, and then God can like narrow things down, and that's going to be fun.
Yes.
Now, what did you think about The Amazing Race?
I thought it was so fun. It definitely was so much different than I expected. I mean, we didn't get a lot of information going into it, but it was cool just to see how the different challenges were modeled to bring out some of the best and the worst parts of our team and each individual. It was very interesting to learn about the culture of the different places we were, and just to step into uncomfortable situations was really fun. So
yeah, I know there are some like uncomfortable things, and I like what you said. You're like, I didn't really know what was going to happen, but it happened. So no, that's great. That's great. The Amazing Race is really great just to form like teamwork, not only to get over like jet lag, but you're diving in with your team. You're taking on challenges, and I think it's like a great way to start the summer because you automatically have things to talk about. So how can people be praying for you this summer?
Yes. Yeah. Praying for me this summer just to be really focused on being just humble in supporting the local church, that I would just be able to be sensitive to the culture and to what their needs are instead of always needing to be served. And then also just kind of praying that God would use this trip just to open my mind to see if this is something that I would be able to do or interested in doing in the long term. So just that he would use this trip just to clear up a lot of questions, and I would be just intentional about listening and praying through that.
Yeah. So you're open to moving out.
Yes.
Full time. Ooh, I love to hear it. I love to hear it. No. No, that's cool. God has different things for every intern, every summer. And I love just how God writes everybody's stories, you know? Was there anything else? What would you say to someone who's thinking about doing the internship?
Definitely at least look into it, apply. I would fully recommend just asking about people's experiences. If you know someone who's gone on a short-term mission trip or done the internship, ask about their experience, ask about what they loved about it, and that'll give you a really good insight onto what life is like as an intern.
There you go. Well said. That was amazing. Well, Julie, thank you for being on the podcast.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And now I'm with another summer intern. Please introduce yourself for the people.
Hello, I'm Isaiah Martin. I am from Salem, Oregon.
Nice. Northwest is best. Apparently, they say that.
100%.
But I live on the East Coast. But it's okay. I like Oregon. Oregon's nice. Oregon's nice. So you're here. You're a summer intern.
I made it.
You made it. You made it. How did you first hear about the internship?
Okay, so I had heard about it back like when I was a freshman in high school.
Oh, wow.
I was a leader in my youth group doing it. But that was like a one-time thing that I heard. I didn't actually find anything out about it until I did a short-term trip with my church in 2023.
Oh, okay.
And then
to where? Where'd you go?
I went to Latvia.
To Latvia. And that's where you're serving this summer, right? Yes. Nice.
And they had talked to me about the internship afterwards in the debrief time. They're like, pray about doing one. I'm like,
okay.
No,
you said no.
I told them no originally. I had just gotten this job that I was praying about. And then the Lord worked things out over the next year and coming back. I was praying about it a ton. I was like, okay, I at least have to be open to it and ask them for some more details.
Yeah.
And then I did. And they're like, well, we're actually not going to have interns next summer. I'm like,
oh no.
What? I really felt like the Lord put it on my heart to ask. So I was left kind of a little questioning, semi-defeated.
Yeah.
And then a few months later, there were some missionaries from Latvia, Bible and Alexander's. They were coming and visiting our church, visiting some supporters and some friends and family. And we were eating lunch together, and they asked me, they're like, Isaiah, have you thought about being an intern again? And I'm like, why do you ask? I did, but I was told there were not going to be any summer interns. And Bible was like, I'll talk with the JV people.
I'll talk to the people. Yeah.
And then a few weeks later, she sends me a text. She's like, we're going to have summer interns. Here's the application. Send it in. And I'm like,
whoa.
Okay.
Apply now.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so cool that like God provided. And there were a few others that all the interns who are going to Latvia are in that like same kind of spot, right?
Yes. It was so unique. it was so cool to see how God was working behind the scenes the whole time.
Yeah.
And how, all of
There's
it
4
just
of you,
worked out.
right? 4 of you will be in Latvia.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
what are you most looking forward to for this summer?
we've done, my church, the past 2 summers, we've done the same camp in Adel, Latvia. And as an intern, we'll be at that same camp again. And we're partnering with that local church and their youth group. So we'll be hanging out with a lot of the same kids that I have relationships with
that's nice. Yeah.
all summer long, doing events. And we'll get to serve in their church's VBS for the little kids. We'll get to serve alongside the same kids that we've done camp with.
Cool.
I'm so excited to do that. So
that's really, really cool. Is there anything else that you're just like excited about, or do you think it's going to be challenging, or how do you face challenges in general, maybe?
It's a big question.
I know, sorry.
Yes.
It wasn't on the list of questions.
The challenging thing, I think it'll be the longest I've been away from home.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, out of the country in a different culture for 10 weeks.
Yeah, a long time.
Right now I'm just like, oh, just go with the flow.
Yeah.
But I imagine that will end up being a challenge throughout the time. They're just, you're not home, but you're not like super away from home. Like,
right. You're still connected. Yeah, you got your phone and things like that.
People.
Yeah. Well, how can people be praying for you this summer?
A big thing, I'd say team unity. I think Landon talking about in the talk today that cross-cultural team is one of the first things Satan will attack. Because it's so easy. And then even some of the things that get pointed out with how we can just ask questions or be critical of other cultures, or why do you do this? Why do you do that? And then Satan can use that against us.
Yeah.
So just being unified as the interns, and then as the short-term teams come in and with the local church, we'd be able to bridge that and just mesh together.
Unity.
Yes.
That's a great prayer. Thank you for sharing that. And then what would you say to someone considering doing the summer internship?
Pray about it.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Don't just jump into it. But also, the Lord has an amazing way of opening and closing doors. And I would say this, if you have the opportunity to be a part of what God is doing across Central and Eastern Europe in the youth, you should absolutely do it. You should 100% do it. And Josiah Venture is a pretty awesome way to be a part of it. So,
well, thank you for saying that. Yay. And just see what happens. We'll see what happens. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Bye. Hello, friends. Isn't it inspiring to hear these stories from our summer interns? You might be thinking right now, wow, this internship sounds really awesome. Where do I sign up? Or you might be thinking, I know just the person who should apply. We are looking for mature, college-age young people who love Jesus, actively serve in their church, and desire to spread the gospel to the nations to join us for a transformative summer internship in Europe. Find out more information by going to our website, josiahventure.com. Click on that orange button that says Mobilize to learn more. And now, back to the episode. And now I'm with an intern serving in Estonia. Please introduce yourself. Yeah, hello.
I'm Adele, and I'm from Estonia.
An Estonian intern interning in Estonia. This is great. We love national interns. Yes. What's your life about? Are you in college? Are you out of college? Like, what's going on?
I started college in September, first year, and I studied journalism.
Journalism. Okay. What do you hope to do with your degree?
I am not actually sure yet.
We'll see.
Because like when I was actually pretty young when I like knew that I wanted to study journalism or like be a journalist one day. What I most like about journalism is the slow journalism. You know, you sit down with a person, you talk for hours, for a month maybe, and like you get to know the person, and then you can write a big story about them or like something like this. I don't really like the really quick journalism when you just like write news every day and as much as you can. But like I feel like to get to that point where I can be the journalist I want to be, I have to start somewhere. So I probably better like to be in like writing and like.
So you like to write? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And do you like storytelling and things like that?
Yes. I love to like think like about stories. I like to write them. I love to write like different stories about like, I don't know, my friends, myself, my family.
Ooh, that's lovely. I think that'll be great. We always need more storytellers, I think, in the world. Well, how did you hear about the internship?
When I moved to Tallinn to start my studies, I went to this church called Tallinna Kogukonnad.
Oh.
And that's where most of the Koma staff also goes. Koma is a JV organization in Estonia.
Yes, thank you for that clarification. Not everyone knows that, yeah.
And then one Sunday, I met Brittany, who's our intern director.
Yes.
And then we talked and we prayed together. And then I think it was like a couple days later, after the Sunday, when she sent me a voice message telling me about this internship. And then it was my first time like hearing about JV or like the internship and all that. I was like kind of confused because like I've known Brittany for like one day. We have had one conversation and then she's like, Adele, do you want to do that? And I was like, okay. Then I didn't respond to her for like a week, I think. I like thought it through. I finally responded. Then we got together. We talked about this. I had questions. She got answers. And then I took another week to like pray more and think more. It was like a few days before I promised to give her the final answer. I remember it was like a 1 a.m. at night, and then I was in my room. I couldn't sleep. And usually when I can't sleep, I pray or like I read the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did that. Nothing helped. I was still awake. And then I remembered that I still haven't given Brittany the answer.
Oh.
And then I was just like, I took my phone. I wrote that, Brittany, I'm going to do it. And then I put my phone down and I fell asleep.
Wow.
So I feel like that was my first like a yes from God. Also, yes, you have to do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that brought peace to your body.
Yes.
And you fell right to sleep.
Yes.
That's amazing. And so how was that for you, the process of support raising?
Actually, I think it was the hardest part for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I am from Estonia.
Yeah.
And Estonian people are really like introverted. People in Estonia don't usually do this. like the support raising and everything related to like, I don't know, even asking money or like anything related to this is really like far away from our personalities. We were actually talking with Brittany yesterday that like Estonians are really independent from like very young age.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really like difficult for us to ask for money and also like I think give the money.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when Brittany told me that I have to fundraise, I was kind of like, oh gosh.
Oh my.
It's gonna be hard. And it was hard, especially because like the time frame where I had to do it, I had work, exams, church stuff, like everything else.
Yeah, full.
Family, friends, it was really like full schedule. I tried to do everything before coming here. So like when I go back, I don't have anything left. So yeah, it was kind of stressful, but like I feel like God blessed me so much during that time. There were many like previous interns who were happy to step in for me. There were like people in my church, in my family, who really wanted to support me. Actually, I had this one girl from my school. I asked for help, and then after asking, we had a really long conversation about like I got to share my faith.
Wow.
I got to talk to her about this opportunity, what we're gonna do, and then after finishing the conversation, she was like, Adela, we have to sit down and we have to talk for hours because I think it's so cool and it's like I'm so excited to hear more. And then I think it was yesterday when I like sent her a voice message telling what we have been doing, how it's going. And then right now, before coming here, I listened to what she responded, and she was also like, Adele, I'm so happy for you. I feel like you're really like enjoying what you're doing. I like the faith has always been like really interesting to me. So I feel like God has blessed me through this like fundraising so much already. So
that's amazing. Thank you for sharing about that, because I know it can be hard,
yeah,
especially for nationals, to raise support. And sometimes that can be a barrier, but it's like so cool to hear how God provided for you.
Yes.
It's awesome. And what ways are you hoping to grow this summer?
I think like as a team member, I hope to grow. Before Amazing Race, I actually thought that I'm a really like good team member. I usually like really like to be a team player, but something that I realized about myself was that actually there are quite many things that I have to get like better.
Gosh, yeah.
Being a better team player is like my number one goal, where I would really love to grow more, and also like dealing with conflicts.
Yeah.
Because I am exactly the one person who hates conflict.
Like, no, thank you.
With my like whole heart. And I usually am the one who like, okay, whatever. I don't have to give my opinion as long as we don't have any conflicts. But like I've learned also that with these few days that like conflicts happen and they have to happen.
Yes.
In case we want to grow. So
yeah. And then ultimately they can be good when you do it in a healthy way and people feel heard and seen and valued and all of that. And the Amazing Race also brings out things.
It does.
There was that picture of like a river and you're just floating down the river. But then all of a sudden the water levels get low and there's rocks that are exposed. Guess what? The rocks were there the whole time. Yeah.
We were joking with Katja, my fellow intern from Estonia also, that like every previous intern who had run the race before, they were like, oh, Amazing Grace. Like
just get nervous.
You know? Like, and then there were like people who were like, yeah, this is gonna be your best experience in life. And then the other ones like, but it's gonna bring out the worst in you.
Oh
like,
gosh, yes.
Different opinions. And I get what they meant by that, because like, it was so fun and like so much like amazing race. But like also we learned, I think, everyone so much about ourselves.
Right. And I mean, you did come in first.
We did.
So which is amazing because Estonia hasn't won in how many years? 9 years.
Yes.
Wow.
And it was actually Indrek's last race, probably.
Oh, wow.
So
the intern leader,
Yes. He really wanted to win, and I'm so glad that we got
that
that win for him.
Yeah. Well, Adele, how can people be praying for you this summer?
Few things that I already said, like the better team playing, the better team unity. Also for me to really like see the needs of Estonians and Estonian youth.
Yeah, in your own country.
And really step in. And I think the most important one maybe to really like listen to God in like everything and really like desire to run towards Jesus in like everything that we do.
For sure. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
How do you say thank you in Estonian? Aitäh.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, aitäh, Adele.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Josiah Venture Stories. For more information about who we are and our vision and mission, visit us at josiahventure.com and follow us on social media. If you have any questions about this episode, our summer internship program, or would like to get in touch with one of our guests, please email social@josiahventure.com. To help more people hear about this podcast, please leave us an honest written review or share this episode on your social media. Thank you, friends, and have a blessed day.